What is up, humans of the cardboard? Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. We are finishing up Animation Chronicle. Not everything today. I think we might have 2 or 3 more cards that we should be getting tomorrow and or the day after to really round out the rest of the OCG's set. Keep in mind, most of the stuff is probably getting imported to us in Battles of Legend this year. And so, yeah, we don't have to wait too crazy long for this, hopefully. But starting off here, we have a new Speedroid card. This is huge. We just got a bunch of new cards for Speedroids, 7 new cards in Speedroids in the latest Legendary Duelist set for us. And this just thrown right on there. It's a good card. I'll tell you that right now before we even read into it. So that's really, really nice. We thought we were getting everything there, but there's actually a little bit of bonus, just kind of like the Leerless card we had revealed yesterday, I think. So yeah, let's just jump into it. We also have another like Wing Beast support card as well, so we'll get into that. First off here, we have Speedroid Scratch. This is a normal spell card that is a hard once per turn. I love the artwork on it. It's literally just straight up like a scratch off. Look at Konami promoting that gambling life. Crazy. This card reads, send 1 Speedroid card from your hand to the graveyard. Then add a Speedroid monster from your deck to the hand. It's pretty good. It's just kind of like a sign-up mining for Speedroids, and I think there's a ton of synergy here for Speedroids and a ton of good search targets, right? Like synergy in terms of, right, the deck already likes to utilize cards in grave to continue up its lines. If you draw any of the deck's, bricks, right, easy discard choice to then get you into one of your best starters, extenders, whatever. There are multiple search target here. I literally have my Speedroid cards right in front of me. You've got Marble Machine for like your Stratos normal summon. You've got Terror Top. This is just 3 more copies of a card that searches Terror Top. This card really solidifies to me that we do not and will not get Terror Top back at more than 1 on the ban list for a very long time, because now we have Win the Wind Channeler and this card, meaning we technically can play 7 copies of Terror Top in our deck, and that is plenty consistent, right? Because he's just so good. He is a 1-card combo. And he just like he just is a problem for your opponent because they know you're already going to do some things before you even have to commit your normal summon. And then you can do some things after normal summon. So this guy is so good, and he's the biggest thing you're probably going to be searching. But you also have extenders like Takatomborg and your Cart Turbos, right? And even Rubber Band Plane. This has no level restriction either. So even above level 4 monsters like Rubber Band Plane, he is one of your better extenders in the deck. Is good to search. You're never really searching stuff like Den Daiko Duke because he wants to be engraved. More so you're discarding him should you draw him. Same thing with Red Eye Dice. But again, one of the other really good targets for this card is stuff like Double Yo-Yo and Oja Kid, right? Because you're going to like pitch a Speedroid monster off of this card's effect. Then you search something like an Oja Kid or a Yo-Yo. I think Yo-Yo is probably generically better. Then you normal summon the Yo-Yo, and that reborns the Speedroid you just discarded. So you lost like no value overall, and now you're going straight into your Link monster, which is going to lead you down some play lines as well. So really good. There's also a couple other things, Horse Stilts, Block and Roll, all that stuff. But I just think this card is great for consistency. It's great for playing through Disruption because you could literally play into a board, get your whole board wiped, and then as long as you have this card, just like search, you just follow up by just searching Terror Top because you have no cards on field. Maybe you got like your board wiped. You knew what you were playing into, but you knew once they fired it off, you kind of had them by the nugs, and then you just go for game. Also, this is a Speedroid card. That's another thing I wanted to mention. One of the new Speedroid cards from Legendary Duelist searches Speedroid spell and traps. So this is another Speedroid name to search, which is even better. So this could be part of certain combos that just lets you go absolutely insane. I think this is a great card. I think it's at least a 1 of if it's just part of the combo, but I think it's probably most likely a 3 of because it just gets you your best starters or gets you your extenders that let you play through Disruption. Very versatile card in the deck. Very strong. I'm a big fan. All right, next up we have our other card here. This is Wing Requital. Requital? Yeah. From the producer brought you card art we never saw. Okay, cool. This has like Sacred Crane, like leaving some feathers behind. Pretty cool. Makes you think you're gonna draw some cards. That's what Sacred Crane's all about. Anyway, this card is a normal spell that you can only activate once per turn. First effect reads, if you control 2 or more monsters with different original names and no non-winged beast monsters, pay 600 life points to draw 2 cards. Yeah, it draws 2. So it's a little bit of a strange one here. Because I was thinking about what this really works with. I guess this is actually pretty decent with like Lyrlus to just draw through the deck. But Harpies, I think, struggle with this because technically all the Harpy girls count as Harpy Lady on field. So you can't control different names if you're going through like a pure Harpy list, which is really tough. But stuff like Lyrlus really benefits from this, right? It's so easy for them to put 2 monsters on the field, and then we're just drawing 2. So I do think there are decks where this isn't awful in. It's obviously specific to Winged Beast, so definitely a small category of decks can use this, but there are definitely a couple out there that can use this, and I like that it's nerfed like that. You always got to be careful with these kinds of cards. Drawing 2 is insanely strong, so you have to have some kind of nerf. But it's nice. I don't think it breaks the game for any of these decks, but I do think it is a considerable card to think about if you are playing one of the few decks that can include this, because drawing 2 is just amazing, right? Pot of Greed is banned for a reason. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the reveals today. I think these are really, really nice, right? I think the Speedroid card is huge for them. This is a card that we were kind of like, what are we going to get? Are we going to get a card like this for them in Legendary Duels? But they just put it here, so not mad about that at all. And then I think we just have, I think, 2, maybe 3 cards to get revealed for the new cards for Animation Chronicle, and then we will be all done there. I'm pretty satisfied with Animation Chronicle. I felt like it was a really good balance of strictly anime stuff, but also some things that are really interesting. You know, we ended up with some of the cards like the Kragan stuff, you know, Speedroid support, Lyrlus support, decks that are being pretty like decently anticipated for the future of the game and could end up being meta relevant, and here are just little bonuses for those decks. So really, really cool stuff. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think on these, if there's any other interactions with like the Speedroid card or another specific deck you think the Wing Requital would be really good in. Let me know in the comment section down below. But that is going to do it for me here today. I'm going to get the hell out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, I guess, if you want to stay tuned for all other Yu-Gi-Oh! New card reveals. We are starting to get into Burst of Destiny. We had the insane archetype. Oh, that's what it is. We just got the Wing Beast archetype revealed yesterday. This card could be really good in. I'm such a dope. But yeah, we just got an awesome archetype revealed yesterday for Burst of Destiny. We're like just barely a month away in the OCG from getting it, so we should be getting like another, 65 cards revealed in the next, whatever, 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks, and I'm really excited for that. So yeah, I'm gonna get that out. Bye. Bye.